Maddie from Hello Interloper here. Got some amazing news. The last Blood Brothers current events video that I made was thankfully monetized, which means that I'm going to be back in action. I'm going to be making a Rage of Bahamut video pretty soon, but for now I'm going to tell you about the latest event in Blood Brothers. So, the events have finally rotated to the PvP event, otherwise known as the God of Steel. Although I do not have a guide up, the PvP battle event is pretty easy. It's just basically a lot of PvP battles, like you would normally see while going through, just about any area. Although you do get points. Depending on which adversary you choose to fight, you get a certain amount of points, and points are how you rank in this event. So, thankfully, even if you do not rank very high in this event, if you see over here, only the top 2,400 will be getting a rare familiar. But you also have a chance to get one if you get at least 3.5 million points. That seems like a lot, but within the last few days of the event, there is a higher chance of the point bonus occurring. So that's a good time to catch up. Now, this event ends on January 31st, 2013, so we still got quite a long time for this event to finally end, but I want to quickly show you a little bit about these two new familiars and what kind of skills they have. So, Heinrich the Bold, he is the legendary, and he is a evolvable legendary, 2 stars total. And one thing that is good to note about him is that he has Blade Ward 2. Now, honestly, I'm a little bit confused what the difference between Blade Ward 2 is or something that raises defense. It looks like it reduces physical damage taken by allies all by the same amount. So let's say, let's hypothetically say it reduces 20% of incoming physical damage. Meanwhile, defense raising thing would raise defense by a percentage, so if somebody had a low defense rate, it wouldn't raise it to such a great level. So I guess this seems kind of interesting, kind of a good ability, although it is dependent upon wisdom, and it seems that Heinrich the Bold does not have a very powerful wisdom number. If I look at his evolved version, he has about almost 13,000 wisdom compared to his nearly 16,500 HP. So, his stats are a little bit confusing. You think he would have a higher wisdom for a wisdom-based ability. So who knows whether or not he will be one of the higher tier legendaries later along the road. Dorothy Indomitable actually starts out as, Andorra the Warrior. And honestly, I'm kind of happy to see a tough-looking woman as a familiar, because usually you see the skimpy little women with the giant boobs. Okay, so maybe she has the giant boobs, giant scarred boobs, but at least she looks a little bit threatening, and Jesus Christ, she's very muscular. So it's a nice change of pace for a game that seems to be highly tailored to a male audience. And it seems like her skill is going to become kind of a, let's say, comparative ability to Berserk. And I say this because Barrage hits 5 times, deals physical damage to 5 random targets. On the other hand, its modifier is 90% attack. The difference between Barrage and Berserk is not only 1 attack, with Berserk being 6 attacks, but Berserk is an 80% attack modifier. This means that Barrage may, in fact, do as much damage as Berserk. We'll be able to see that in the long run, depending on how popular this familiar will be. Her stats are pretty good. She's got a very high attack stat, almost 13,000. Overall, her stats aren't as good as some other event familiars. Although, of course, the fact that she has a skill like Barrage does make up for it. Guess we'll have to see in the long run. So that's basically all you really need to know about the God of Steel event. And hopefully, we'll all be able to get something nice out of this. I do know that it's a lot of fun, and I did get about 30 bugles just from the ranking awards, well, just the awards you get just from getting more points. So that's rather nice. I had absolutely no bugles before. So it's worthwhile participating in it just to even get up in rank here, get more points and get those rewards for getting points. So anyway, that's all for the current events. We do have one question, and I really want to encourage everybody to send in any questions they have, because I'm glad to answer. Gnarless asks, how long is the campaign and did you beat it yet? I'm assuming you are talking about the adventure campaign, and the farthest you can go is East Midlands, and about 4 really areas have been unlocked in East Midlands. The second half of the East Midlands are still being worked on, so technically you cannot beat it just yet. That's as far as the game has gone thus far. They do release the new areas every few months, so hopefully we'll be having a new release soon. However, did I get to the end of the campaign, as in as far as I can go currently? No, I have not, because I've been spending a lot of time just training my familiars, and by doing that, I've just kind of been, you know, doing some places in the East and West Underworld over and over again just to train them up to a certain amount, and then, you know, evolve them and whatnot. So, if you do have a question, please use the submit form in the description of this video. If you found this video informative and edumacational, please subscribe, like, whatever. Feel free to share, and hopefully I will be having a lot more videos in the future. Until next time.